Hello, welcome back to the channel. So this evening we're going to take a look at some of the guns of Colt. Now it's been a while since I did one of these tabletop uh, reviews, so let's crack on. So where do we start from? We start with this guy, Samuel Colt. He was an inventor. He invented, he didn't invent a revolving pistol, but he kind of perfected it in a way. His first creation was the Colt Patterson revolver, which uh, didn't get up to much, didn't find any military contracts, but where it did kind of kick in was with these guys, the Texas Rangers. They're kind of paramilitary force in Texas in the early 1800s, and they liked the Patterson, but they wanted something a little bit better, so they wanted a Colt Walker pistol.
Now the Colt Walker, a little bit too beefy for its own good. Yeah, it was popular with the Texas Rangers, but it didn't catch on with anyone else. It was just too big. It was just too much gun. So next contract, Mr. Colt got one for a Colt Dragoon, which was kind of slightly smaller than a Walker and far more practical. But 1851, this model here, Colt 1851, the United States Navy came knocking on the door. They liked his revolver. It was percussion, but like everything was percussion at the time. So we offered this to the United States Navy in caliber 36. Now the Walker previous to that was in caliber 44 and took a massive charge of powder, like 60 grains of powder and a 44 caliber slug, which was the gun itself. I don't know, weighed about like 5 pounds. It was just massive. So this was a far more practicable revolver. The model 1851, Colt Navy model, and that was fine. We move on to 1860 and the Colt Army. So this is kind of like the Colt Navy. This is in caliber 44 as well, a lot smaller powder charge for this. The United States Army, like Colt revolvers, it did take Colt a while to get his military contracts that he so wanted so badly. But when he got them, they certainly rolled in. And then 1861, war were declared. This is the American Civil War, and then production of these revolvers absolutely ramped up. These were kind of issued on both sides of the conflict. The Confederate Army, well, if they didn't already have Colt revolvers, some of the Confederate officers might have already had Colt revolvers, or they captured them from Union officers and Union soldiers, or gun factories in the Confederacy just straight up copied Colt's design. Anyway, these stayed around for a good long time. Eventually, when metallic cartridges became a thing, these started getting kind of converted to take metallic cartridge. But the first metallic cartridge revolver that Colt offered was this model of 1873. Or the single action army, or the Colt Peacemaker. If you've seen any westerns, you would have seen one of these. Fantastic firearm, and still being made by kind of Colt custom shop today, and they're they're replicated kind of around the world really. Ruger make a very, very good copy in their Vaccaro and their Red Hawk revolvers. A lot of the Italian companies make these. Pieta make them. I think Uberti make them. Not sure if Peter Sony make them, but definitely Uberti and Pieta make their version of the Colt. That's a gate loader like that, so your cartridges load from the back. This came in 45 Colt. It was very, very popular. And so this kind of stayed in service with the United States military in kind of a longer 7-inch barrel with the United States cavalry. I think the Navy used them as well. And then the next Colt revolver to be put into service. It came in, I think it came in 1898, 1899, a swing out cylinder. I don't actually have one to show you. I'll try and get a picture of them and stick it around here somewhere. But the biggie, the one that we kind of all know, the Colts 1911. Yeah, this one, when John Moses Brownie designed this, he designed it good. He designed it in 1905 actually, and it got adopted for military use with United States Armed Forces in the Army, Navy. Well, it wasn't Air Corps at the time, but the United States Army Air Force and the Marines all accepted this pistol for service. A fantastic pistol. It takes 7 rounds of 0.45 ACP. ACP means automatic Colt pistol, and yeah, they're still being made today. I think the design now is kind of, it's I think anybody can make one. You don't have to you're not infringing anybody's rights by making a copy of a 1911. And they're being made to various standards by so many different companies, but the original and best is still Colt. Fantastic gun. Right, and we have another Colt revolver for you. Where are we now? Drag this up. This is a Colt Python. The Python is in 357. Was offered in the, I think, the kind of middle 1950s as a target revolver, and it was beautifully made, absolutely superbly made. To handle the 357 cartridge, the Colt's Anaconda took a 44 Magnum, so Colt kind of named their revolvers after snakes, this being the Python. Anaconda, of course, being after an anaconda. And a Colt Cobra was the kind of the competition version of the 1911 was a Colt Cobra in 45 ACP. But yeah, the Colt Python went out of production. I think it came back into production again in around the kind of 2015, 2016, and around then. Quite expensive now. I mean, they were expensive at the time when they come onto the market first, but not to the same level of expense that they cost now. They're all kind of custom built, hand fit, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you're going to be dropping $2.5 or $3 grand on a revolver, it better be custom built and it better be hand fit. But yeah, it's some of the revolvers from Mr. Colt. As I said earlier on, his Patterson revolver didn't really go anywhere, and Mr. Colt himself possibly would have faded into obscurity were it not for the Texas Rangers saying, "Hey, give me some more of those guns that you got." The Rangers' job, the job of the Texas Rangers was kind of act like a paramilitary force between settlers, Anglo-Saxon settlers settling in Texas, and they were being harassed kind of almost entirely by the Comanches, Comanche tribe, sometimes Apache as well, but mainly Comanches, and that's why Texas Rangers were founded. They liked Colt's Patterson, and they took him off him, and then they decided they wanted something a little bit better, so the upgrade was a Colt Walker, and the rest, as they say, is history. So thanks very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Any comments, put them down in the comments, and I'll talk to you again soon. All the best. Bye.